brahmos aerospace. So Dr. Pillai is a well-known name in the field of aerospace and defense technology. We feel extremely honored to have him grace this occasion with his presence. Dr. Pillai's visionary leadership and exceptional contributions in the field of missile technology have been pivotal in shaping the defense landscape of our country. He has been driving force behind some of the most groundbreaking advancements in aerospace technology, and he played a key role in positioning India as a global leader in this domain. Having Dr. Pillai among us today is a great privilege, and we are immensely grateful for his time and presence. His insights and expertise will undoubtedly inspire us all and set the tone for fruitful and enlightening inaugural event. Once again, a very warmful welcome to Dr. Sivuthan Pillai. We look forward to a memorable morning with him. We are truly honored to have our beloved, in absentia, our beloved chairman with us today, and we will look forward to hearing him and gaining new perspectives on the role of education in shaping the world of tomorrow. The chairman's unwavering vision and leadership have been instrumental in the shaping the future of education and transforming the lives of countless students. Once again, a very warm welcome to the sir. We extend a warm welcome to the young, dynamic, our co-chairman of SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Tirupati campus. His innovative ideas and entrepreneurial spirit have been instrumental in driving the institution forward and inspiring new generation of leaders. We extend a warm welcome to the Chief Director of SRM Group of Institutions, whose boundless creativity and innovative ideas have helped shape the institution's brand and identity. We are excited to hear from him and gain new perspectives on the role of creativity in education and beyond. We extend a warm welcome to our Director, SRM Group of Institutions. We are thrilled to have him with us today, and we look forward to his insights and perspectives on the future of education and innovation. We extend our heartiest welcome to the Director Admissions, Assistant Director, Dean Research, Dean IQAC, Dean Academics, SR Group of Institutions, Ramapuram campus. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the esteemed head of institutions of SRM Group of Institutions. Their unwavering dedication and visionary leadership have been instrumental in shaping the institution's success and reputation for academic excellence. We extend a warm welcome to Vice Principals, Head of the Departments, Senior Professors, Associate Professors, my colleagues and dear students. Dear students, you are the future leaders and change makers of our society. Your passion and innovation have the power to shape the world we live in. We hope that the event will provide you with an opportunity to showcase your talents, exchange ideas with your peers, and learn from the experience of our distinguished guests. Once again, very warm welcome to the students who are participating in this project day function. We hope you have an enjoyable, productive time with us, and we look forward to seeing your ideas come to life. We have received around 300 projects for the Project Day 23 competitions from SRM Group of Institutions Ramapuram campus. All developers and innovators are deployed their projects by putting their new ideas for enhancement of the society. All projects are reviewed by renewed judges and well-experienced scientists and engineers. There are various teams in the competition. Each team has got one best project award. All the participants get certificates during the valedictory function. We extend warm welcome to the media, press for this occasion. We also extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you who are heart and soul of the project day function. Your hard work, dedication and creativity have been the driving force behind the success of the event. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming everyone. I now request the co-chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campus, to honor our chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir. The vision of SRM Group of Educational Institutions is to emerge as a world-class university in creating and disseminating knowledge and providing students a unique learning experience that will best serve the world and betterment of mankind. We have a global vision and local commitment. The core values of the institutions are excellence, integrity, academic freedom, inclusiveness, diversity, and respect. A senior administrator with experience in all fields and departments of education and beyond, with far-sighted thoughts and approach to any issue brought to him, the Chief Director of SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campus, is also a Chief Analyst and a Chief Guide regarding all activities on campus. I now request the Chief Director to felicitate.
Very good morning to everyone present here. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. R. Sivadhanu Pillai, Padmasri Dr. Sivadhanu Pillai, beloved Co-Chairman, Mr. Niranjan, all my colleagues on the dais, off the dais, my dear young students, media friends. For the information of our Chief Guest, Sir, we are celebrating this, holding this Research Day for the past few years. I will be failing in my duty if I don't project the achievements done by our students and faculty. They have got funds from funding agencies like DRDO, where you were there previously, sir. They have participated in various events, hackathon, etc., etc. Our chairman is very particular about organizing this project day, requesting all our students from this campus as well as Trichy campus to participate in this event so that research activities can be developed, talented young minds will be identified, who will be given the responsibility of developing further. In that way, we are doing, sir. As I told you already, we have about 15,000 students put together, all the Eastern Engineering College, IST, Dental College, Science and Humanity College, and Architecture. Probably when we were talking about the nano satellite launched by SRM University Katangalattur, our chief guest immediately responded or immediately told us, are you willing to start nano satellite? I am ready to help you. Though it is late, I am ready to help you. Immediately he contacted the person concerned. He has given his directions. Sir, I ask you, sir. Our co-chairman immediately responded when you said what will be the cost of the project. He said yes. That shows our management interest in developing particularly research activities in this campus. So, sir, we are very much thankful to you for having, though I have been assigned 10 minutes, I don't want to be a stumbling block for your address. You are going to see the project, what our students have done. One great thing is, sir, interdisciplinarily we are doing a lot, including dental college and engineering college, Eastern Engineering College, joined together they did a project. It was successful. We are trying to get it commercialized. We are waiting for the results. So to say, if you see after this, our HOIs will be able to give the achievements made by our faculty in the field of research. Thank you for having given me this opportunity to address you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have a young educator who has imbibed the essence of the East and West, which he has strategized suitably in the programs offered at the institutions in Ramapuram and Trichy campus, making teaching learning stimulative and impressive. A true mix of tradition and modernity, he leaves no stone unturned to constantly revitalize the curriculum by emphasizing more on practical learning and equal thrust on core concept. Innovation is at the core of all programs. Creating global citizens capable of incorporating innovative thinking is the bottom line in all institutions under his care. I now request the co-chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campus, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all. Respected Chief Guest, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Shri Savandandu Pillai, the pride of Indian missile technology, Chief Director, HOIs, faculty, students, and media personnel. I'm very happy to be part of the Project Day 2023 inaugural function. This being the National Science Day, 28th February tomorrow, it is very heartening to see the various development projects done by the different institutions. There's so much of talent and ideas among the students, which is very motivating to us. As technology develops, we are experiencing increasing global collaboration. Engineers are expected to implement their leadership qualities in facing the world's most dynamic and complex challenges. In the traditional field of engineering, we are familiar with innovative solutions to complicated problems. But today, engineering problems are moving from complicated to complex. Hence, engineers are expected to offer solutions using creative thinking and problem-solving abilities. The best way to follow innovation is to be alert and aware of what is happening around you. Everyday problems of the common man will throw up superb ideas for you. Just trying to solve these problems will end up in innovation. Try reading a lot about idea generation and also think about multidisciplinary projects. The annual project day is a good platform for students to exhibit their talents and creative ideas. By designing projects, you can develop skills and disciplines needed to thrive in the creative economy and end up as self-directed and independent thinkers. Now you have to move to the next step. Make changes to your project based on the advice given by the mentors, jury, and try to patent it. Later, your product can become a commercial production. We wish that the startup culture expands in a much bigger way in our campus. The entrepreneur clubs and incubation center will support you. You will find most inputs and working space in the campus. The management is also ready to encourage and support those who wish to become entrepreneurs. First, believe in yourself is the first step of creating the best worlds of tomorrow. Lastly, I'd like to request you all to work hard, develop your critical and thinking skills, continue your journey of innovation, be bold and ambitious, and think on long-term basis. But also don't forget to be a responsible citizen of the country. My best wishes and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your thought-provoking message. Padma Bhushan Dr. A. Shivatanu Pillai is an Indian scientist who formerly served as Honorary Distinguished Professor at Indian Space Research Organization and an Honorary Professor at IIT Delhi in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and a Visiting Professor of Indian Institute of Science, all premier research institutions of our country. He is the President of Project Management Associates and is the former Chairperson of the Board of Directors of the National Institute of Technology, Kurukshetra. He formerly served as Chief Controller of Research and Development and held the rank of Distinguished Scientist from the year 1999 to 2014 at the Defense Research and Development Organization at the Ministry of Defense. He is also the founder, CEO and Managing Director of the BrahmosAerospace Private Limited. He previously served as Vice President of International Project Management Association and as a Special Secretary representing India in the India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission on Military and Technical Cooperation. Dr. Pillai has 4 decades of experience in ISRO and DRDO and has worked with Vikram Sarabhai, Satish Dhawan and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is regarded as the father of BrahMos, the joint venture between India and Russia to design, develop, produce and market the supersonic cruise missile BrahMos, and he is the chief executive and MD of the BrahMos Aerospace. In fact, his profile runs to a number of pages and it has been extremely difficult for me to edit, but I'm just sharing only the most important details with you. He has published a lot of books, research papers and journals. Starting with being a scientist at DRDO, he has received DRDO Scientist of the Year Award in 1988, went on to receive very many prestigious awards, in fact at least 2 in a year, Padma Shri in 2002, Padma Bhushan in 2013 and Lifetime Achievement Award in 2014 by Rotary International. Having completed his Bachelor of Electrical Engineering from Tyagaraja College of Engineering, he has attended 6-week Advanced Management Program at Harvard Business School. He earned his PhD in Technology Management from Savitribai Phule, Pune University. He is a close and personal friend of our former President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. May we now have the pleasure of listening to our chief guest.
all of you. The respected co-chairman, Ranjan, the senior chief director, Professor Seth Raman, Eastern Engineering College principal, who accompanied me, Dr. Kumar, then director, then Dean Research, Dr. Puthiya, whom I know because of him only I am here. So, and faculty members, friends, students, media persons, I am really honored to be with you on the Science Day, to give the Science Day lecture. When we think of Science Day, we think of Sir C. Raman. I want to quote two incidents with Sir C. Raman. He got Nobel Prize, and after India got independence and formed the Republic, the first president, Rajendra Prasad, wanted to give him the Bharat Ratna Award. So he wrote to him, first Bharat Ratna Award we want to give to you because you are a Nobel Prize winner and very important scientist. So please come and stay with us in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and we'll be having the honor of giving you the Bharat Ratna. So the Raman replied to the President, President sir, thank you for your kindness, but I cannot come on that day because my student is going through Viva. So I have to be with him. Student is more important for me than the Bharat Ratna. He wrote like that. And he did not go. Bharat Ratna came to Bangalore to give. Somebody brought and gave to him. So this is the, the teacher should know how a great person, how he reacts to the students. The only student community can get better. This is one incident. Another incident I will tell you, the projects what you are doing, that is very, very important for you. A project which I did in the 4th year of my BE changed my life. I was under the rigid view that I should become electrical engineer in the electricity board and give light to all the people to read because I studied without lights, without electricity. So that was my determination. I wanted electrical engineering. I went to electrical engineering. That time it was a 5-year course. First 2 years common, then 3rd year onwards we choose the electrical engineering, and 3rd year, 4th year they were asked to do some projects for displaying to all the great scientists. So myself and my friend Manishankar, we thought what we should do, something innovative we should do. At that time the processor and all these things people do, they were not knowing. So we made a processor based gadgets, which we called it as time switch, but the name should have been better. And you can operate multiple gadgets depending on the time you set. So it was so interesting first time. So we displayed it. Sir C. Raman, all dignitaries, they started moving in to see their projects. Sir C. Raman came first. So he asked, what is this? Then I explained to him. So he patted at my back. This is a good project you have done. Nice, very nice of you. Like that he said, and he went. It was a very encouraging thing to get a pat from a Nobel laureate. Immediately after him, Dr. Sarabhai came. It is 1968, I am saying. At that time, Sarabhai was very famous because he started the space organization. So everyone knew that Sarabhai means everyone looked like him. So he came and he asked, what is this project you have done? So I explained. He said, I want to see the circuit. So 15 minutes he was grilling me like anything to see the circuit, everything. And I answered. So then immediately after that, he put his hand around my shoulder and told, you got a great future. So that changed me. Some electric shock went through me. I want to be an electrical engineer, So he made me to go to space. So that's how I went to ISRO, immediately joined with him. Initially I was with him for some time when he wanted to evolve a profile for ISRO. That was my beginning. I didn't know anything, no rocket spelling I didn't know. At that time he gave all the strength to understand things and to make, see, these are leadership. So even we don't know things, they make us to know things. That's a leader. So then I started my career. Then SLV3 came. After SLV3 came, Dr. wanted me to be in his core team. So I joined with him. Afterwards, I did not separate from him. 40 years I was with him. So we did together SLV3, then PSLV configuration. Then he moved over to defense for making missiles. So he made me program director for IGMTP, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, 5 missiles, Agni, Pudi, Naga, Akash and Trishul. So I was the program chief, he was the director. So we did the projects. After we did the projects, he moved over to Delhi. So he made me chief controller R&D at Delhi. So like that, my journey started. When he was president, he was going to different countries. I was also there as official to him. So like that, he never left me free. So we have to work nearly 20 hours a day. We have to work. So that is the type of work we have done. And because of that, what has happened is I was made as the CEO and MD of brahmos, a joint venture. That was a very unique program to make India #1 in the world. And nobody has beaten us even after we launched the first missile in 2001. America is struggling, China is struggling, they have not done a project like this. So brahmos is a supersonic cruise missile. And when the Americans have got Tomahawk, which is subsonic, that is speed is less than the speed of sound. We are 3 times faster than speed of sound. So energy what we give is half mv square, velocity square, that is 9 times. And the accuracy, every time the missile we launched, it hit the targets. There is no precision. So when you have speed, precision and energy, we will win the war. So that is what we have done, and it has been inducted. Our borders, it is there now. If any problem comes, it will be fired. That's the type of situation. So with that introduction, I want to talk to you about innovation and entrepreneurship. You are able to see, the light is going off for me. So the future, that is India. How it is, I will explain to you. So if you look at the whole technology map for 5,000 years, if you see, we were the pioneers of technology. First alloy was made by us. You see that the picture in your Indus civilization. Much before our people have made alloy. Then 5 metal, Panchaloga and Antraja. It was done by investment casting before the Europeans know about investment casting. Thousands of years before. There's a pillar in Qutub Minar, Delhi, 3,000 years old. There is no rust. Nobody knows why there is no rust. It's a wrought iron, no rust. Why? I don't know. What is the technique India has used? Nobody knows. So like this, we made the first rocket. The Chinese started doing with the powder, gunpowder, and they used it as a fire arrow. We were the first to make a missile, rocket out of the gunpowder. And this rocket was used against the British. 6,000 of them were fired by Tipu Sultan, and the British were defeated. So the British acknowledges that in the Woolwich Artillery Museum. When I went there, I saw it written on golden letters. This rocket, Indian rocket, was used against the British, and the British were defeated. British people are written, British were defeated. That's the type of decoration they give for India, whereas Indians don't know that they have made that rocket. So then afterwards, all things happened, all innovations happened. India became poor. Well, all our resources were taken away by the British and other people. Trillions of dollars worth of raw material have gone, and we became prosperity wise very low. That was the time the Industrial Revolution came. West went to Industrial Revolution. They wanted raw material. Raw material went from India and Europe in Africa, and finally World War came. World War, after the World War, Cold War was a very important period for technology, and many technologies came. If you see the the top you see, there's from Stone Age, Bronze Age, that is our age, and then Iron Age. These are the early innovations of science and technology. Then the chemical age, plastics age, nuclear age, all these things came. The Europeans started coming in. They started defining what is science. And all the scientific inventions, whatever they say, have been developed by us. When Newton says gravity, the gravity was established in written form by many of our scientists in early years, thousands of years before. And the earth is round and rotates in the axis. Galileo said Galileo was beaten, but that was told 2000 years before by our people. So, and in Rig Veda also it says the sun is at the center, all the planets go around. So we were the pioneers in thinking, knowledge, medicine, anything with the cosmology, atomic energy, and space. 12 designs are there to travel between planets. These were Bharadwaj did that. So like this, if you look at the early stage, we were the really leaders. Now we got crushed. And now, Industry 4.0 has come, we have got independence, this is a time we have to get up. That's all, you only have to get up now to make India a great nation. So what is going to be the future of the technology is the hypersonics is the speed, because you have to go for high speed, cyber physical systems, that is Industry 4.0, then molecular biology, then machine interface, space resource exploitation. So much of resources are available in asteroids and planets. So we must bring them. So that is our next goal. So that will be there. And then transhuman, you should also operate from mind many things, because anything can be jammed. Electronics can be jammed, but mind cannot be jammed if it is strong. Then net zero carbon, because people are now worried about the carbon dioxide concentration. So we have to make the earth clean. So that is where we are working on that, clean energy. So for all these things, if you want economically progressive and society should be strong, you need science and technology. Without science and technology, nothing can come. So it is discoveries, inventions have been, many things have been made. What is our job is innovation. We should do innovation and entrepreneurship. Innovation and entrepreneurship can affect the most fundamental changes in the ground rules of economic competitiveness and environment. See, industry development is okay. That's what the Europeans and the Americans have done. But they have spoiled the earth. But what is required is you do innovation such a way your industry gives a higher output, but without damaging the earth. So environment is a very important component. That's something sustainable development to the society. So we need a clean climate, good climate. We need clean air, drinking water, hygiene, green energy. Advantage. Yeah. So that is what is required for a sustainable development. So India, can be sustained. If you look at the progress of science and technology in the country, we were, we were having difficulty in getting food. Nearly 40 lakh people died from Bengal. And now we are having surplus food. Green Revolution 1 has given 300 million tons of food grains. And it is not reaching the people. That is politicians' job. But the production is good. Milk, we are the largest producer of milk in the world. Thanks to Kyrgyz Korean for a cooperative movement. And power, that is our concentration now. We want to make more power, solar, nuclear, and other green power like hydrogen. Then if you look at the agricultural production to 400 million tons, we are going for precision farming using the space technology. Communication we have done well, and the supercomputer was denied to us. Now we make quantum computers. We are we have made good computers. Now we are working on the quantum computing. IT and IT services, we are making $290 billion business we are doing in last year. Then we have found out a chip, Indian chip has come from IIT Madras, that is called Shakti processor, is going to make a revolution. Pharma, we are fourth in the world, pharma, and most of our pharma products are going to USA only. Nearly 60% of the pharma products Americans are using, they are from India. Then you have the space program, defense program. We have strategic missiles like Puthiya and Agni, a number of launch vehicles we have. We are now looking at the missions to Chandrayaan and Mars. And we are working on hypersonic enabling finally to get into hyperplane, which can take off from any aircraft and go to any place within half an hour. That is the idea. So, you know, we have achieved self-reliance in space technology thanks to Dr. Sarabhai and Satish Dhawan. These are the two people who have vision and made everything happen. And today we are sustaining that. So we have got number of foreign, more than 350 satellites of foreign satellites have been launched to us. People are coming to us because our rockets are more reliable. Now we are working on the navigation and other aspects of remote sensing, navigation and communication. These are the three main things, and also planetary thing. So one thing which I would like to tell is remote sensing. A satellite which is moving up, it is taking pictures of the land. So what it can do, it can study the agricultural requirement, it can study the forest coverage, it can identify the water resources in different places, land use, it can give the weather, climate prediction, it can help the fishermen to find out where the fish is. All these things are, and also the support for the disaster. All these things can be done by the satellites. Now, particularly to agriculture, it is making a big impact. That is called precision agriculture. The satellite can help you through the imagery, the field, whether what you are going to do, whether is it soil rich, the soil is suitable for the particular seed, then selection of the seed, then the continuous monitoring of the growth, harvesting, everything can be done from space. You need a robotic system to do the harvesting and also to take it out to storage. And the field, the utilization of fertilizer and water, it is controlled by the satellite. This is what the Israelis have done. Very well they have done on the precision farming, and it is so we are the second country to do that. And what we have done is, we have done a startup called SatSure. The startup was from Bangalore. All young people joined together and they made the data reduction from the satellite. You can see the ground system. It is on the field in Andhra Pradesh. So they can, even though in between this is there, the people have got field separated, but still they are able to provide support to many of the farmers. So this also covers the insurance of the farmers also. If they don't make a good harvest, then they will be paid. That also is integrated into the software. And they have got a data using satellite imagery and artificial intelligence and the robotic systems. This is a very big success. They have done it in other places. So we should do it in our place also. Another important thing is the competitiveness of ISRO. So the OneWeb launch is a very important launch because it takes 36 satellites and each 150 kg and puts it in an orbit for integrating the network, the internet. So this is a UK program. So they have come to us and we have launched the 36 satellites and put it in the place. Another 36 launches will be done. 36 satellites will be launched very soon. So these are the heaviest launch we have done. Heaviest means more payload-wise, the more payload we have taken. So now we have PSLV, which has put 104 satellites in orbit. That is the best in the world. Others have achieved only 36 satellites. We have done 104. And the all small satellites are going to dominate. So future is small satellites. When you put a big satellite, if the big satellite gets into problem, that satellite has to be removed or it will come as a debris. But if you have got number of satellites, even one satellite goes, other satellites are there. So the logic now is to go for smaller satellites. So when it is smaller satellite, what our young people, the entrepreneurship people thought that we should innovate something new. So this group, the Skyroot group in Hyderabad, they joined together, discussed with the ISRO scientists, and they have launched a rocket. So next they are going up, stepping up to put up to 500 kilogram of satellite. So this is one program which has gone very successful, and ISRO is supporting them, like the Elon Musk was supported by NASA. The same logic our people are with. Then in IIT Madras, there is a program called Agnikul, where they are making a liquid propellant rocket. Initially, the booster is with oxygen, liquid oxygen, and then with gas. They are going to have it. This is that girl is holding a 3D printed hardware. They are using 3D printed technology. There is additive manufacturing. They are making it. So like this, many startups have come. 80,000 startups are there in India, and out of that 9,000 startups are highly technology oriented. So many of the startups are coming for hydrogen now. So I was there for a study in Pune. 40 proposals I reviewed, all on hydrogen. Pune is taking a lead to create a hydrogen valley, and it is being funded by government as well as by private trusts. So daily you see 2-3 technology projects are coming, startups are coming by students. Students are bubbling with ideas. When you go to IIT campus, there is a research park which has got an incubation center. You will see that people, how many people are there. They don't sit in the class, they do research. So future is research. So you also should, here also, you should go more on the research-based teaching. So there are many space startups are coming. One of the things which I thought I will tell you is student satellite program. We have completed 75 years of the independence. So Prime Minister announced we will be making 75 satellites and launched, and these satellites will be made by students. So many universities have joined together to do that, and this launch is expected in May. And what is the purpose of these small satellites? Communication. It's a small satellite, so the purpose is limited to satellite to ground communication for 2 years. The ground station will also be, we can build, and then we can see that. Then IoT platform to link all the 75 satellites using LoRa platform. And magnetic field can be analyzed. Earth magnetic field need to be analyzed because the core, there is some change in the core. Earth core, there is a change. So recently they found out that Earth is trying to be more dynamic. So that means our magnetic field has to be analyzed. So the students are going to analyze. We have put a magnetometer for that purpose. Then the sensors can give water level indication for the fishermen, tsunami warning, all those things it can give. So tsunami may not come, but the water level is increasing. Sea water level is increasing, so you can study that. So these are the things, and it has helped the students to understand space, and they are coming to space, and they talk about space, and space technology is the future. Please take it from me, space technology is the future. So you cannot say that I don't know what is space technology, what is rocket, so you have to go through. Recently, I have made recently Taylor and Francis has released a book, my book, on Introduction to Rocket Science and Space Exploration. You can see that book in the Amazon. So this is the satellite, and we are going to launch either by PSLV or SSLV. These are so we have put this one on the space, and from ground you can communicate and receive the data. And this is the control center which has been established. So you can also establish a control center so that you can take the data. So before the satellite is launched, we are now connecting to the NOAA satellites. So the NOAA satellites is giving the weather picture. When there was a cyclone warning here, some of the universities, they have done it very good. They have done. So what is the next to be? This is human space program. We are now entering into space, human space. So 23 end will be the launch of 2 crew members to space, and they will make go around the earth and come, but later step by step we will make it. Finally they will spacewalk they will do, and finally they will land on the moon and starting the industry. Why we need industry on the moon? Because the moon has got the mostly modern resource called helium-3. Helium-3 is a power resource 100 times better than uranium and non-radioactive. So people are now concentrating based on the input given by the astronauts who brought samples. They have done all the studies. Now the helium-3 is dominating everybody's mind. So the Americans launched a program called Armatus, and first launch is over. So by 26 they want to establish their ground-based unit. They will be there for many months. They will be there on the moon and doing the studies how to live on the moon. So south pole of the moon has got water. So they want to take the water and then make hydrogen and oxygen, use it in the fuel, and the moon will become the launch station for us. Because the gravity is 1/6, you need only small rocket to launch. So moon is going to be a big launch pad to go to Mars from there. And this is the robotic system which takes away the material, process it, and finally all the helium is put in the tank, helium-3, and we'll bring that helium-3 tank to Earth to process it, the reactor. But what is that reactor? If you take uranium, it is called fusion reactor. So what we are doing now is fusion, but what we need is fusion, not fission. Fission. The uranium is available for fission. That's why radioactivity is known. What we need is fusion. So the fusion reactor, we are not very good. We are doing work in Ahmedabad, IPR, Institute of Plasma Research, but still a lot of work is to be done. They have got a small tokamak, but we need a big tokamak for producing more energy. So we have joined with other nations. At France, we are building. What you see, a big structure is made by us, by L&T. And we are 600 engineers of India. They are working in France for building the whole fusion reactor with other countries. So this will be critical in 2025. And once it is there by 2030, we will be able to make our own reactor. So then the time is there. So bring the helium-3 and process it. So 2035, 2040, we'll be able to use that energy. But there is a simple way of doing the energy. That is, put a satellite called solar power satellite. Because we know the space program, we can also build big platforms in the space. Space building platform is very easy. The Chinese, they are doing the International Space Station, they are building block by block, they are building. So it is very easy to do that. So you can lift with the hand 10,000 tons in space. So the idea is to build a big satellite called a solar power satellite and put it in the geostationary orbit. So it can generate 1 gigawatt of power. So if you put 100 around the same orbit, 36,000 kilometer orbit, so you'll be generating a lot of power. The idea is, on the ground, you have got the solar only limited time. As long as the sun is there, you will get it. Whether all problems come. But in space, there is no problem in space. All 24 hours, you have got sunlight to this. So when it is generating power, you have to transmit through as an electromagnetic wave to a remote area, where it should not go to a city, where it will kill the people. It should go to a remote area, most probably a floating station on the ocean, Indian Ocean. So that can produce hydrogen, that can produce power, that can also give drinking water for our people. So this is a master plan, which will be a very societal wise is required, and it is a sustainable energy. Once we put the platform on the geostationary orbit, 20, 30 years it will be there. So such a thing will be more sustained for us. So part 2, energy security. Today energy is a problem for us. Energy security, if you want, solar power technology is going, but efficiency is less. So you have to increase efficiency using nanotechnology, which has just been found out. Today we are getting only 21% maximum, and we need to increase to 50%. That is possible. Then storage is another big issue, energy storage that we have to do. Then go for green hydrogen. That's a very important technology, and also tap ocean thermal energy, and uranium, which is available in large quantity in the ocean. So for thousands of years it can support us, uranium, if you take out from the ocean. So future is helium-3 and solar power satellites. So with all these things, the space program helped us, but we need to be a strong country. So that's why Abdul Kalam said, strength respects strength. If you are strong, then only you will be respected. Why 5 countries only to be there in the Security Council? Because they have got intercontinental ballistic missile and nuclear weapon. We also should have, then only will be recognized. We don't want to go for war. Our making missile is not for war. Our making missile is to tell the enemy, don't, fag your tail. So this, we wanted to do it in '83. We started this program. We conceived 5 projects, and at that time we were behind other countries, other developed countries. We compare our thing with the developed countries. So we were 30 to 40 years behind. There is a constraint of flow of technology. Immediately after we announced the missile program, Americans joined together with other 9 countries and introduced Missile Technology Control Regime, MTCR. So no country will support us. Totally we were blocked. And so we thought that we will make it. How to make technology which is better than what the Americans have done? That means we have to go to the institutions. So we have to form a network of institutions who can help us, industries who can help us. Like that we formed 200 technologies, critical missile technologies, formed a consortium approach with all the institutions, and then we developed what? Contemporary systems and futuristic technology and newer concepts. One of the example I will tell you, because you should appreciate that. See, what you see is called maneuverable trajectory. All the missiles, ballistic missiles, they go in a ballistic trajectory. Ballistic trajectory is parabolic trajectory. They know only parabolic trajectory as per the physics. But we fly in a maneuverable trajectory. It goes like this, goes like this. So enemy cannot identify till it impacts the target. So this is the first time we have used. Now they are copying us, because now anti-ballistic missile has come. So they are woken up now, but we have done it in 80s. So one example I am telling you. Similarly, the low sensor, sensor is very important for accuracy, but we have got only a sensor which are being made by HAL and other industry, which are not that accurate. But can we make it accurate? 4 young people were given the job, locked in a room. They have found out solution. They injected a software into the sensor and finally proved that we can achieve better than what the sensor can do. So this is a great innovation the students have done. I'm telling all of you, it's a thing which is different from what others do. Then only you'll be able to make it. So this is Agni program, and 5 Agnis we have got, 700 km to 5,000 km. Here also we got a challenge. Re-entry technology is a challenge. Why it is a challenge? Re-entry technology is a ICBM technology. When the missile goes up and it comes back, at the re-entry point it is 3000 degrees centigrade. And it comes at very high speed. So the whole dynamics is very difficult to conceive. So that is why it is a very difficult thing. You know, Kalpana Chawla died because at the re-entry points, because the Americans have failed to plug the tile which got opened out during the takeoff. So they did the study whether this will create a problem. They concluded this will not create problem. They will be safe. But they died. So this is American technology. Our technology, all missile firings or re-entry technology works. Okay, we have done more than 50 launches of Agni, all perfect launches. Now there was a problem of shaping of the re-entry. That's very important. Shape should be good. So we did the computational fluid dynamics method only is available. Software only with us. No hardware, no hypersonic tunnel, nothing is there with us. So we went for a software solution, and each shape has got multiple grid points, and each grid point to be analyzed through the computer. With conventional computer, it was 9 days for each iteration. So we have got 1 lakh iteration points, and there are hundreds of shapes. So it will take all the time in the world to do Agni project. So we wanted a supercomputer, and Dr. Abdul Kalam went to USA to request the Defense Ministry, and William Parry was there at the time as Defense Secretary, to permit us to use the crates of the computer which was given for weather prediction at Delhi. So he refused. He said, I have given you lunch now, I will give you a dinner, but not computer. So he came all the way back without computer. We told him, don't worry, we will make it. So 14 young people joined together under G. Venkatraman, who was in Kalpaka. So he joined us, we took the lead, and finally we made the computer, and Indian Sub-Science helped us to make a good software for the CFD. That computer what we have made was 20 times faster than the Cray XMB, and it was a big boon for us. For 9 days, we reduced that iteration time to 5 minutes. So that is how the young people, that's why young minds take challenges. You are all young minds, no? You will take challenges? Yes, sir. So all critical technologies were banned for us. Even an Indian sitting in America doing a good work, he cannot talk to us by telephone. That is the type of control these Americans have done for us. But we have beaten everybody, including the Americans. We combated all the things. We have developed all the technologies in India using a network of institutions and industries. So technology denied is technology gained. Thanks to USA for denying. Mission Shakti, this is another one. The Americans, Russians and Chinese, they have launched a missile to destroy the satellite. So why we should not do it? So we also proved that we can launch a missile and destroy a satellite. Why it is required is, satellite is going to be a potential warfare item. Space should not be used for warfare, but satellite can have laser weapons, satellite can do a lot of damage, can sense our area, all those things. Like the balloon, Chinese launched a balloon over America to spy. So Americans shut out, Similar thing, if somebody is playing with us, we have to remove that. So that technology also to be proved by us. See, unless you are strong, nothing will be there. Today, India is standing up the whole world, not because of politicians, it is because of the technology. Technology might India has got. All because of the institutions. Our institutions have contributed a lot. Anything we do it, we go to the institution. So the brain power comes from the academic institutions. So now I will talk about cruise missile. So what we agree is a ballistic missile, goes up and down. Cruise missile flies at the ground level. So we thought we should make a cruise missile. Why? We saw the Gulf War. Gulf War, when Saddam Hussein was looking up for the bombing, American bombers to come, he put all the defense against the bombers, all Russian weapons only. So he put all the weapons, radars, everything looking up, he was also looking up. So the Tomahawk went from down, from the Persian Gulf, from Arabian Sea it was launched, and quietly it went and destroyed all these radars. So he has become weak. Then they bombed. So then we realized, at that time I was in USA studying in Harvard Business School. So I thought my job was to monitor what these people are doing. Finally I made up my mind, we need a cruise missile. That's what we have done. Now and Dr. Kalam advised me to talk to the Russians. So we went to the Russians, told them that we want to make cruise missile. You have got technology, now you are a pauper. Nothing is there because in the 90s Soviet Union collapsed and they were not having any fund to retain their people. So we said, we will retain your people. You collaborate with us. So they came forward to support us. They were having the only country to have supersonic engine. And it was just in the store. So we took out that and we said, we will do it. So they were willing to give the technology, willing to share with us the engine. Then we have got good guidance, control, software, platforms, everything we have got. Only we need that engine. So there was an agreement signed on 12th February 1998 at Moscow. You can see that Moscow, Abdul Kalam signing that. And that was an inter-government agreement to do this joint venture. It was named BrahMos because it's the name of two rivers. Well, initially, this project was for Navy, so water. So Brahmaputra and Moscow, the name of two rivers joined together, it is a BrahMos. So here one thing which you should know, Indian contribution is 50.5% and Russian 49.5%. What is the meaning of 50.5%? Do you know? Why 50.5%? If it is 51, the joint venture will become government. You know, 50.5 it is non-government, private. So he went and presented to Narasimha Rao, 1995, before the election. So he was there at his racecourse house after lunch, after sleep. He was very fresh. So we presented, Dr. Kalam and myself, we went. Dr. Kalam outlined what is the joint venture we are going to do. Then I told him, India will become number one if you do that. So till then he was listening, then he raised his, what is this you are saying? How we can become number one? Then I explained, okay, he said, okay. Then what's that? You must do this. What? You must make it as a private company, I will do it. So then he made a private company, 50.5, he signed there itself immediately. And then only we went to Manmohan Singh, who was the finance minister. Because if you have gone through Manmohan Singh, it would not have come. So we went first to Narasimha Rao. So government funding is a private company. Two governments are funded. They accepted this. So quietly we did that, and the project was very successful. Very short time we did. And joint design, development, manufacturing and marketing. Mind to markets. That was our goal. We put our process stock like guidance, control, the fire control system, onboard computer, all software we developed. And the Russians gave the Ramjet engine, which is a supersonic engine. So it has been designed for mobile platform that is on the road. It has been designed for ship, then submarine, silos, and airplane. All platforms and all types of trajectories. You can see small 5 to 10 meters it can go, 15 kilometers it can go, like that. Any type of trajectory it can take, any type of target it can hit on the sea and land. So this is a very, very unique system, and the only operational supersonic cruise missile in the whole world, in sea, land and air, in the vehicle. In the vehicle? No, in the whole world. The whole world. So Americans thought that we have overtaken them. So they gave me a big reception at the Pentagon. So you have overtaken us. So like that. Our Pakistani general came to me, and in Abu Dhabi when I was there, we were having an exhibition. We were displaying BrahMos. So he said, it's a very wonderful missile. So what is the seeker you have made? Okay, I explained everything. So I'm amazed. Please don't sell to anybody. It's a very good one. No, we have come here to sell only. Middle East we are going to sell. So if you are going to sell, why don't you sell to Pakistan? Yeah. And I said, it is a free delivery item for you. Then the place changed. No, he got the hit, because of that statement. So like that, we had very, very interesting things. I have written in the book, the Success Mantra of brahmos book I have written. Then 40 years with Abdul Kalam, untold stories there. So, number of books have come. 11 books I have written. So this is the story of brahmos, and you see that video not playing. So this is a ship to ship. It destroys the ship. You would have seen that, but video not playing. And this is about the land to the target, all precision target. What a computer you are having. This is very old computer. So this is, you see that is from Sukhoi. The missile is dropped. Sound is not connected. So it is going from Andaman Sea to Nicobar Island, and we have put the red point of the middle of the two red points. This is how precise it is. It's coming 200 kilometers away, and this is without warhead. If we put warhead, the whole island will not be there. That's why we didn't put warhead. Okay, this is a comparison with America. They have got Tomahawk, we have got BrahMos, they are 3 times faster, 9 times powerful, and we have got the same missile can do multiple things. 3 seconds, every 3 seconds a missile can go against each target. Even from ship, we have got 16 missiles in a ship. Each one will target 16 targets you can do at the same time. That is a big power. Pakistan is not the enemy for us. So what is the principle of that is, can we leapfrog? When you do something, you think, can we leapfrog? Don't repeat what others have done. You think of yourself exceeding others. Then mind to market. If any entrepreneurship you want to do, you should look at the market and start the work. Mind to market. Third one is you should establish your brand. Then only your enterprise will be successful. So we have used concept is this. Innovation is speed, precision, power. That is the future requirement for the war. Then leadership is thinking ahead and managing complexities, because we are working with the Russians, different language, different, everything is different. Then creativity is novel, JV concept. First time in the world we have done that. So networking with all the stakeholders and also linked technology-wise to the Russians. So we have really made a brahmastra. It is very, very powerful. So what we are going to do is like Krishna operating from mind. This is the transhuman what I said. Mind should operate our missiles, because electronics can be jammed. So future war, we are making a hypersonic missile which should go like it should and come back to us. What we are planning. This is the future. So what is hypersonic? We have got all the technologies done, groundwork has been done on the testing, and we are developing a scramjet propulsion. It is a very advanced propulsion. We are doing that. And high temperature materials, thermal protection systems are very tough, present temperature, high speed, secure communication to be done, precision guidance, all these things we have to do it, and which we are working. But at the same time, when we talk about the Earth is crowded with the debris that you know. So we are having satellite hit by debris. Many satellites have been 630 collisions have taken place. Good satellites, 630 satellites have been hit by debris, 9,900 tons of junk over the earth which should be removed. So more than 1 million components are there. So we have to now see how to do it. So startups have come on this. From Chennai, there are startups have come. Students are working on how to remove this one. So I am guiding these people. So these are number of methods of net and other things capturing. And then one radar which monitors all the debris up to 10 centimeters. So we get the record. We have the complete record coming from them, and then we are studying. Another thing, the problem is asteroids. You know, asteroids are very, very dangerous. 26,000 asteroids are coming towards Earth. If a big asteroid hits the Earth, we are all out. SRM will not be there. So, 65 million years before, one asteroid hit on the Earth, which is a 10-kilometer size Mexico, it hit, and all the species died, including the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were dominating the world. Fortunately, it was hit and died. Otherwise, we would not have lived. They would have eaten us. So this is 65 million years before it happened. Many, many times the asteroids hit, and now we know how to remove the asteroid. What is coming to us is how to divert it, how to capture it. All these technologies have come now. So we are working on that. Dinosaurs died because they don't know space technology. We know space technology. So next 100 years are yours. Mission to Mars, making Mars livable. Mission to Earth-02, that is the Proxima B, which is a very possible Earth 2.0. Then there's another one is there, it's like TRAPPIST, 7 planets, they are also very good, but far away. So space is going to be a very, very important adventure for the world. So space tourism, people have gone to America and seen America, they have gone to Europe, they don't want to go. They want to go to space now. Space and see how the Earth is beautiful, see. They want to see, go to another planet, all those things are going to happen. So the whole world will be moving towards such missions. But at the same time, we have to also see that Earth is green. So Industry 4.0 has come with a number of technologies, which are very, very important technologies. You will be studying that. So that all will make the enterprise efficient. But warning, these are not leading to green technology. That is why I am proposing Industry 5.0, which will give sustainable, human-centric and resilient industry, and which will take care of green technology, green solutions. These I am promoting now. Industry 5.0, 4.0 is over for me. 5.0. So, what is the future? I told you about India was a great nation. Prosperity came down because of the invasions, non-participation in the industrial revolution, rising population. Now we are slowly we are moving. 91 was a great year for us. We are globalized by Narasimha Rao and Manmohan Singh. Industry thrust has come. Information age has helped our youngsters to get job. We are now in knowledge age. In knowledge age, India is the only successful country. Why? 800 million youth we have below 25 years. No other country has that. So if we can make skill to these people, we will be the topmost people in the world. Now itself we are seeing all big posts are going to Indians only in America. So we are great people. Best brains we are having. We are all having. So 8.5% GDP growth rate sustained in the third for us. Now we are 6.9, we will get into 8.5. Industry must make things for the world. Like the Chinese make our Ganesh. We are buying Ganesh from market that is made in China. You know about it. They are making for the world. Now we should make for the world. Okay? So the future, that is India. Okay, you are going to live in India, which is going to be a wonderful country for the future, and make the flag raising. I've seen the flag raising. Should I put it back? Flag. Thank you. One second. We haven't seen this one. I think we should see one more. And sound is not coming.
भारत भाग्य विधाता द्राविड उत्कल बंगा उच्छल जल तरंग तव शुभ नाम जय तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय
டீ சாப்பிட போயிட்டாரு
கேளுங்க, நீ கேட்க
தமிழா? சரியா, தமிழ்
நிகழ்ச்சி பற்றி சொல்லுங்க.
ஆ ஆ கொஞ்சம் உங்களுக்கு சரி. நம்முடைய இளைஞர்கள்லாம் அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன பப்ளிங் வித் ஐடியாஸ். முன்னால் மாதிரி வந்து ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இல்லை முன்னாலேலாம். இப்போ வந்து நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது. ஒவ்வொரு கல்லூரியிலையும் அவங்க வந்து ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்குள்ள வாய்ப்பை கொடுக்குறாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி வாய்ப்பு வரும்போது அதை நல்ல விதத்தில் பயன்படுத்துறது தான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. நல்லா நிறைய பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அது மாதிரி இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் 23 வந்து என்னென்னா டு என்கரேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் டு கம் டு த கம் வித் ஐடியாஸ். அப்படி நிறைய ஐடியாஸோடு இன்றைக்கி வந்திருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப நல்ல இது நீங்கள் பார்க்கலாம். எல்லாத்தையும் ரொம்ப நல்ல ப்ராஜெக்ட்லாம் கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க. நல்ல ஐடியாலாம் இருக்குது. என்ன நம்ம பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் என்னது, நம்ம வந்து அடுத்த கண்ட்ரியை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கக்கூடாது. நம்மளே செய்யக்கூடிய ப்ராடக்ட் வந்து உலகம் முழுவதும் போகணும். அதான் நமக்கு வேண்டியது. அது யாரால் முடியும்னா இளைஞர்களால் தான் முடியும். அதனால் இந்த இளைஞர் சமுதாயத்தை வந்து நாங்கள் எப்போவுமே என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்னுடைய ஐடியா வந்து அவங்கள்ட்ட ஐடியா ஒரு புதுமையான ஐடியா வரும். இப்போ நாங்கள் மிசைல் ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்ணும்போது, அப்துல் கலாம் மிசைல் ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்ணும்போது அவர் என்னென்னா யங் பீப்புளை வந்து ரொம்ப டிபெண்ட் பண்ணார். யூத்துக்குள்ள ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வந்து நம்முடைய நல்ல எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் உள்ள ஆட்களை விட அதிகம். அந்த மாதிரி அந்த ஸ்ட்ரென்த், ஏன்னா அவன் யோசிக்கிறது வந்து புதுமையாக யோசிப்பான். அந்த மாதிரி வந்து புதுமையாக யோசிச்சதான நம்ம இன்றைக்கி வந்து சூப்பர் கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்குது. அப்புறம் வந்து மல்டி டார்கெட் என்கேஜ்மெண்ட் மிசைல் இருக்குது. ஒரு மிசைல் மேலே போய் சேட்டலைட்டை ஹிட் பண்ணக்கூடியது கேப்பபிலிட்டி இருக்குது, சக்தி. அப்படி நம்ம நிறைய கேப்பபிலிட்டி உண்டாக்கியிருக்கோம். அக்னி, ரீஎன்ட்ரி டெக்னாலஜி, இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. இப்படி வரும்போது மெனுவரபிள் ட்ராஜெக்டரி, அது மாதிரி எல்லாமே புதுமையானது. இதெல்லாம் ஐடியாலாம் வந்ததெல்லாம் யங் பீப்புள்கிட்ட இருந்து தான் வந்தது. அது மாதிரி யங் பீப்புள் வந்து நம்ம என்கரேஜ் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காக தான் இந்த எஸ்ஆர்எம் குரூப் ஆஃப் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸில் வந்து அதை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட்னு சொல்லி செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அப்படி செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணும்போது ஒவ்வொரு நாள்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட்டு ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சதுனால தான் எங்களுக்கு வந்து இஸ்ரோவில் சேர முடிஞ்சுது. இந்த மாதிரி வரும்போது இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு நல்ல வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கிறதுக்குள்ள சான்ஸ் இருக்குது. நாங்கள் எங்களை மாதிரிப்பட்டவங்க வந்து பார்க்கும்போது அவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப என்கரேஜ்மெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். அதுதான் நாங்கள் பண்ணுறோம்.
இன்றைய காலகட்டத்தில் விஞ்ஞான ரீதியாக இளைஞர்களுடைய எழுச்சி வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்குது?
இளைஞருடைய இது சிந்தனை, இளைஞர் சிந்தனை வந்து ரெண்டு விதத்தில் பார்க்கலாம். ரெண்டு விதத்தில் பார்க்கலாம் இளைஞர்களை. ஒன்று வந்து ஒரு குரூப் ஆஃப் இளைஞர்கள் வந்து இன்டர்நெட் அதெல்லாம் நல்ல விதத்துக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணி பெரிய ப்ராஜெக்ட்லாம் பண்ணுறாங்க. இன்னும் ஒரு குரூப் ஆஃப் இளைஞர்கள் வந்து இன்டர்நெட்டை வந்து சில தவறான முறையில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. யார் யார் இன்டர்நெட் எல்லாம் வந்து நல்ல வழியில் பயன்படுத்தி ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராஜெக்ட் பெரிய கண்டுபிடிப்புகளை உண்டாக்குறாங்களோ அவங்கெல்லாம் வாழ்க்கையில் ரொம்ப முன்னேறுவாங்க. அதனால் இளைஞர்களுக்கு நம்ம சொல்லக்கூடிய இது என்னன்னாக்கா, நீங்கள் வந்து இன்டர்நெட் வந்து ஒரு பெரிய வாய்ப்பு. எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அந்த டைமில் கிடைக்கல, இப்போ இது பெரிய வாய்ப்பு. அது மாதிரி இப்போ உள்ள ஓப்பனிங் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் உள்ள ஓப்பனிங் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப அதிகம். இதை நீங்கள் பிரயோஜனப்படுத்திக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து வருங்காலத்தில் ரொம்ப பெரிய இதாக இருக்கும். நம்முடைய ஃப்யூச்சர் இந்தியா தான் நம்பர் 1 கண்ட்ரியாக வரும்போது ஃப்யூச்சரில். குளோபல் லீடர்ஷிப் நமக்கு வேணும். குளோபல் லீடர்ஷிப் வேணும்னா நம்மளுடைய 800 மில்லியன் யூத் நம்மகிட்ட இருக்கக்கூடியவங்க வந்து எல்லாமே ஸ்கில் செட்டில் இருக்கணும். அது மாதிரி ஸ்கில் செட்டை உண்டாக்கி வச்சுட்டோம்னா இந்த யூத் வந்து ரொம்ப இந்தியா இஸ் த ஃப்யூச்சர். ஓகே, நம்மளுடைய பிரெயின் எல்லாமே இருக்குது, நல்ல பிரெயின்லாம் இருக்குது. இன்னைக்கு இந்தியன்ஸ் தான் ஒவ்வொரு பெரிய எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்மெண்ட்டுக்கெல்லாம் ஹெட்டாக இருக்கான். அதனால் அதில் எப்படி அவங்க சூஸ் பண்ணாங்க? நம்முடைய இந்தியன்ஸுக்கு வந்து பிரெயின் பவர் அதிகம். இதனால தான் இப்போ நம்ம பிரெயின் பவர் இருக்குது, அந்த பிரெயினை யூஸ் பண்ணணும். ஒவ்வொருத்தருடைய மூளையிலையும் 86 பில்லியன் நியூரான்ஸ் இருக்குது. அந்த 86 high, work hard, acquire knowledge and don't get defeated by problems. இதுதான் மந்திரம்.
கிராமப்புற மாணவர்கள்ட்ட இது போன்ற ஒரு விஷயத்தை எழுச்சி ஏற்படுத்தணும்னா எந்த மாதிரியான அவேர்னஸ்லாம்?
கிராமப்புற மாணவர்களுக்கு வந்து பிரெயின் பவர் வந்து அதிகம் டவுனில் உள்ளவங்க வசதியாக வாழ்கிறதுனால அவங்களுடைய பிரெயினோட கிராமப்புறம். ஏன்னா நான் வந்து 500 மாணவர்களுக்கு ராக்கெட் சயின்ஸ் சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தேன். ஸ்கூல் பிள்ளைகள்னால் 9th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இந்த மாதிரி உள்ள பிள்ளைகளுக்கு தான். ஆனால் எல்லாமே ரூரலில் உள்ளவங்க, கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல், தமிழ் மீடியம். அவங்கள்ட்ட நான் பேசும்போது என்ன தெரியுதுன்னா, அவங்களுக்கு கேட்கக்கூடிய கொஸ்டின்லாம் ஒரு இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜில் உள்ளவங்க கேட்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்களுடைய பிரெயின் இது இருக்குது. ஸோ அதனால் நம்ம வந்து கிராமப்புறம் அவங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது நம்ம நினைக்க விடாது. அவங்கள்ட்ட தான் ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷாக இருக்கும் பிரெயின். இது இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் தான் இந்த மாதிரி யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் கொடுக்குறாங்க. இப்போ எல்லாமே முன்னேறிட்டு வருது. இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் தான் என்னது, அவங்களுக்கு இன்டர்நெட் வேணும். அந்த 500 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இன்டர்நெட்டில் தான் எங்களோட பேசுனாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு ஃபோனே கிடையாது அந்த இடத்துல. ஆனால் ஃபோன் வாங்கி 3 hours இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணாங்க ஒவ்வொரு டைம்லையும். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இளைஞர் சமுதாயம் இன்றைக்கி முன்னுக்கு வரணும்னு நினைக்கக்கூடிய சமுதாயம். அதுக்குள்ளே வாய்ப்பை நம்ம கொடுக்கணும். நீங்கள் சொல்கிற மாதிரி இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் அதுக்கு ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணணும். அது மாதிரி செய்யணும். அதுதான் அந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் எல்லாம் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஃபியூச்சர் இம்மீடியட்டாக நம்ம சந்திராயன் 3 அது நம்ம பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா அந்த 2 சரியாக போகல. அதுக்கு பிறகு ஹியூமன் ஸ்பேஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம். இதுதான் இம்மீடியட் பிளான். அப்புறம் ஸ்மால் சேட்டலைட் லான்ச் வெஹிக்கிள் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. SSLV 2 லான்ச் பண்ணி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இது இந்த லான்ச் வெஹிக்கிள் இனிமேல் கமர்ஷியல் ஆகிடும். நிறைய சேட்டலைட் லான்ச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு உள்ள வாய்ப்பை கொடுக்கும். ஆமாம் ஆமாம் ஆமாம். ஸ்பேஸில் இன்றைக்கி எல்லா கண்ட்ரிலையும் பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் தான் வராங்க. ஏன்னா நம்முடைய லான்ச்சஸ் தான் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல். PSLV லோயஸ்ட் ப்ரீமியம் டுடே. அதனால் இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, OneWeb 36 சேட்டலைட்ஸ் லான்ச் பண்ணணும் யூகேயில். அவன் இங்கே தான் வந்தான். அது மாதிரி எல்லாருமே நம்ம இடத்துக்கு வர்றாங்க. 350 சேட்டலைட்ஸ் நம்ம ஃபாரின் சேட்டலைட் லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். அதனால் ஃப்யூச்சர் பிஸ்னஸ், பெரிய பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்குள்ள வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது இந்தியாவுக்கு.
அங்கே போகலாம். எங்கள் இங்கேயே அங்கேயே அது
டீ சாப்பிட்டு வரணும். ஒரு 1/2 மணி நேரம் ஆகும்.
அப்படி
பார்க்க போகிறாங்க.
அப்போ அங்கே போயிடுவோமா?
லஞ்சுக்கு சாப்பிட்டு டைம் இல்லை எனக்கு. எவ்வளோ நேரம்?
சொல்லுங்க வேற.
நான் வேறு கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்.
அது போயிட்டார் அவர். சும்மா ஹோல்டில் தான் வச்சுருக்கேன் நான். அப்படியா? சரி சரி. அப்புறம் இந்த இதில் பேட்டரி போயிட்டு இருக்குது மொத்தம். சரி, நான் கலர் பார் போட்டுக்கிறேன். கட் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்கள். அவ்வளோதான் முடிஞ்சு. அவர் டீ சாப்பிட போயிட்டாரு.